Alright guys, welcome back to the video Let's Play of Kirby Superstar. When we last left our intrepid hero, he had gone through stage 1 of Green Greens, stage 1 of Spring Breeze. Alright. I'm redoing this video because of how bad the last attempt went. I'm uploading that as a blooper video. You can check it out. You can watch it first if you want. You're going to the exact same area. This is the more informative version. Now, someone in the thread pointed out that I missed a couple of attacks that some of the powers did, but one that everyone seemed to miss was this. Watch Kirby. Basically, he self-destructs if he holds a bomb too long, kind of like in Legend of Zelda. Okay. Now, let's start off by showing off the fighter power. Basically, this is as close to ripping off Street Fighter as Nintendo got. Kirby can do a Shoryuken. Kirby can do a Hadouken. A couple different melee attacks. Also underwater, depending on, doesn't matter what power he's using, Kirby can wear goggles and shoot bursts of water out of his mouth. In Kirby's Adventure, he shot simple, like, fountains of water out of his mouth for some reason. The fighter also has this rapid fire, like, type attack, which is actually kind of fun to use. I like doing it a lot for some reason. See? This gets a dash kick, and there's a grab, but I'm just afraid I'm not going to get to show it off. Because I'm shooting fireballs instead. I'm sorry, Hadoukens. Now, these are exploding coconuts. They are never really explained ever in the Kirby games. They don't. This is their only appearance in Spring Breeze. But in Kirby's Dream Land, just about everywhere there was a bunch of coconuts lying around that exploded and could pretty much kill you, which made no sense at all. Man, I'm not gonna get the throw off the throw. Forget it. All right, let's summon our helper, Knuckle Joe, and let's gain the ice ability. Ice pretty much only has 3 things. It changes your guard to turning into basically an ice block. You can breathe out ice. You can't control the direction. If you jump, you spin around, and if you dash, you basically show clouds. And when you dash, you skate. Hopefully not in the spikes like I just did. Alright, now here's the fun aspect. I really don't like you, Knuckle Joe. Come on, Flame Guide. Leave that alone. Bad Knuckle Joe. Okay, this here is the lollipop. Basically, it is this game's version of Starman. You eat it, Kirby gets a sugar rush, and it becomes invincible. As you can see, now I can run through anything without getting hurt, including enemies. There we go. Oh hey, it's a mini-boss! Hey, the mini-boss is dead. Moving on. Nintendo's way of masking loading times is by making you ride on a star for a minute straight. Okay. Here is the crash ability. This is this game's bomb attack, basically, or hyper bomb. And I also just showed off something I meant to point out earlier. Someone called me on the fact that when you eat food, that I forgot to mention actually what you're doing. What basically Kirby does is he eats the food himself, and then he regurgitates it into his helper's mouth. Or if the helper eats it, then he regurgitates it back into Kirby. So that's kind of gross. So we're moving on. So kibble again. Kirby also has a slide attack I forgot to show off that does damage and can break blocks. As you can plainly see, feeling lazy. Next up, we have the boss of this level, Lololo and La La La. A reference to characters that were originally had their own game on the NES, Lolo and Lala, and I believe the Adventures of Lolo and Lala, 1 to 3. Now, their only attacks are pushing around blocks, which Kirby can suck up and shoot, or throwing out these spikes, which Kirby can do nothing. Now, you can have a nice, fun, long fight with them, or you can be lazy and do this. And win instantly. That is the power of Crash. It is insanely powerful. That's why you get it like maybe once every game, every separate game in this game. That's about it. Second Kirby dance. I've seen too many Kirby dances today thanks to repeats. God. Bubbly Clouds, Stage 3. Where the stars apparently hate Kirby, who was a Star Warrior. Redundancy. Okay. Here is the sword power. Basically, an homage to Legend of Zelda. You get the green hat of Link's. If you have full health, you can shoot lasers out of your sword by just tapping the attack button. You can dash for a slice. You can do a hit combo with like a line at the end. And you can do a spin attack. And that's about it for the sword. It also happens to be like one of the best weapons in the game. Oops. this run's going as good as the last one. Okay, our partner is Blade Knight. And he actually kills. Don't you dare kill that guy. I now have the mirror ability, which was not shown, or this is the first time, and I believe the only time it shows up. I forget if it shows up again in the Kirby game where there's 4 Kirby. I can't remember any names anymore. Wow. Okay, basically, mirror shoots reflective mirrors, which can counteract any projectile anyone throws at you. Kirby can split in half for an attack in different directions. His block becomes reflective, so anything that's shot at him bounces right back. And really that's it. Mirror's kind of fun, but also kind of useless. Okay. Fuck that again! Oh my god. Let's try this again. I thought I was going to avoid this by doing the redo. Here's Kracko Jr. For those familiar with the Kirby games, him and his older brother, Kracko Sr., always show up in these games. I don't think they've missed one yet. They're usually pretty easy to fight them. I'm taking a tame approach to fighting them. Now loading. Okay, here's my chance to show off the 2 of 3 bomb attacks that are hidden in the game. Mike. Mike is basically 3 separate attacks in one. Basically, he'll do 3 different full screen attacks, and they pretty much kill any monster except for mini bosses and bosses, which obviously take more hits. First off, Kirby looks like a director and screams to a megaphone, pulling a Spielberg and pulling some nice damaging results. Second off, Kirby becomes a Mortal Kombat morning DJ and yells into a stage mic. Last off, we have my favorite one of the bunch. Kirby becomes a punk rocker and he basically has the deepest voice you will ever hear. I'm gonna save up this attack. And I don't like you all. Get out of here. To show off my partner being on fire again. Not fall off that this time. Okay, I'm just gonna float up here a bit. Okay, there's the entrance to the main boss, but why would you do that when you can use the moon as a door? Why not? This puts you to a secret area basically filled with food. Flying food at that. And Kirby can restock at will and fight the boss here. Until he gets to a mini-boss. It's a hammer guy. I really don't remember his name, it's really not important. And another attack which I'm not going to get a chance to show off now because I'm going to do this. That guy just killed his sleep. Probably the most useless and most irritating power they've ever included. and I'll get a chance to show it off later. Meanwhile, here's probably the most powerful attack, power copying, the hammer. Kirby can do hammer spins, this attack, which looks familiar to anyone who's played Smash Bros. Melee, flaming uppercut, and he can chuck his hammer at enemies for a massive amount of damage, but you forget that it actually makes you lose your power, and now I am going into the boss powerless.